I've been off-grid boondocking in the Mojave Desert for 2 straight weeks. Dust on everything. Water low, back a little stiff from doing the same chores the hard way. Then I finally pulled into a California state park. I refilled my freshwater tank fast without dragging the whole rig around. But there's one tiny mistake people make at the spigot. It turns an easy refill into a nasty mess. But first, you need the setup that makes this painless. Because when you've been off-grid for days, you don't want a project. You want water quick, and you want to do it without getting shut down. Here's the first move. Before you touch any faucet, look for signs or labels. In some parks, not every faucet is meant for filling your tank. And if you grab the wrong one, you can get shut down in a hurry. If it isn't crystal clear, don't guess. Walk over and ask the kiosk where the potable fill point is. That one tiny step saves you a whole lot of awkwardness. Now you could refill without wrestling your rig into the perfect spot. And if you've got stiff joints or a sore back, this matters. I keep 3 5-gallon buckets, nothing fancy, just dependable. That's why you can grab water even when the spigot is nowhere near a place where you can comfortably park. And this is what makes it work. A submersible pump and a drinking water safe hose. Simple gear, big relief. And here's the flow. Fill 1 bucket at the spigot. Set the pump right down into that bucket. Hook the hose to the pump outlet. Then run the other end of that hose straight to your RV's fresh tank fill. No sketchy balancing. No holding a hose up in the air and praying it doesn't launch out at the worst possible moment. Now watch this because it surprises people. In my setup, the pump pushes water hard enough that the full 5 gallons can be done in about a minute. And once you see 5 gallons vanish that fast, these buckets make sense. You move water fast, you don't hog the spigot, and you don't wreck your back doing it. If this kind of real-world setup helps you, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps me keep sharing these lessons with our community. Now let's make it smooth because this is where most people get clunky. Step 1. Fill all 3 5-gallon buckets. Step 2. Start pumping into the tank. Step 3. When the bucket with the pump starts getting low, pour water from the next bucket into the bucket that has the pump. That's the swap, and it keeps feeding the tank without any struggle. If you need more than 15 gallons, don't overthink it. Wait till the last bucket starts running low, shut the pump off, then refill the buckets again. It becomes a simple rhythm. Fill the pump, swap, fill the pump, swap, and suddenly you moved a serious amount of water with almost no effort. Quick reality check, especially if you boondock a lot. 2 weeks sounds like plenty of time, but in a lot of places, that's the limit. And when you're on public land, the clock can matter. You don't want to learn that lesson the hard way. Not when you're tired, running low on supplies, and trying to scramble for a legal place to sleep. All right, time for the payoff mistake I warned you about. Don't let the end of your hose or any of your pump gear touch dirty ground and then go straight into your freshwater tank like nothing happened. Keep that end clean. If it hits the ground, rinse it before it goes near your water system. That one slip is how a quick refill turns into, what does that smell later? And one more thing, because pumps die this way, don't walk away and let the pump run dry. When the bucket is almost empty, shut it off. And that's how you avoid burning up the pump. And that's also how you avoid sucking up whatever is sitting at the bottom of the bucket. So that's the whole setup, start to finish. 3 5-gallon buckets, a submersible pump, and a clean hose. Fill at the spigot, pump into the tank, rotate buckets so you stay efficient and respectful. And I just filled up 35 gallons of water. That quick, in less than 5 minutes. If you want more real-world boondocking tricks like this, tap the like and subscribe, and watch the next video over here. Safe travels, and I'll see you down the road.